Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim of Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I do a lot of ranting and not a lot of reviews, but today we're going to actually do a review. Yes, a toy review. Fam, first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and the support. Thank you for all the positive energy. Thank you for becoming members of the channel. When I say members, I'm talking about of this community that we have here, the collecting community as a whole. Thank you. Fam, first of all, I've been a fan of He-Man for the longest. I've been a fan of Masters of the Universe ever since I was a child. Back when the originals came out, I think they were $4.99 or $5.99. You know, they had the molded body, whereas, you know, the figure arms were able to move and the legs were able to move a little bit. But the head was made of a soft plastic. They were really hard to stand up at certain times if the legs got loose. But one thing that I did notice, fam, was the playability with the toy was fantastic when I was a child. Today we have Teela. Okay, and what I'm going to do, this is Masters of the Universe Revelations Teela from the Masterverse. And this is Masters of the Universe Revelations Teela from the cartoon. This one right here is from the cartoon too, but this is the newer version from the Netflix cartoon. This was the original season 1 version, you know, where she cut her hair and, you know, I wasn't a fan of this one. You know, this doesn't look like Teela and it doesn't look like Masters of the Universe to me. This looked like they did too much with it. That's what it looks like. And fam, what happened was I found myself looking for a real Teela, in my opinion. And they came out with a real version. They listened, they are listening because they started noticing, hey, we can bring more money to our bottom line if we listen. And fam, and if you really notice, these figures come with 2 hands, accessories, which are the weapons, and an extra head. Now, you know you can find fodder bodies on eBay. You know, basically the whole figure without the head. So if you already got 2 heads, you can buy another body and put this head on it. And you know, you have 2 figures, you know, because honestly, hell, that's what I do sometimes, fam. But what I'm doing when I look at this figure, I'm starting to look at the shield, I'm starting to look at the hands, the facial sculpt, the sword itself, and if you look here, the head with the long hair, it looks a lot better, and it looked like it would fit the body better. Because this head looks like she's really, really young, but that one looked like she's more, you know, for the cartoon. But the articulation is on point. It's a lot better to me than what this was. You know, with this situation was totally different. It's like they didn't think it out all the way through. They just came up with something. They just wanted to have her, you know, out there looking, you know, I don't even know what to call this, you know. But this, if you look at the side, you know, then on back you see Viking He-Man, Viking Skeletor, Merman, and Teela. For Teela, warrior goddess, learning she had been lied to her entire life, Teela threw down her sword, rejected her title, and turned her back on her family, friends, and all of eternity. Fate, however, has a way of returning Prince Adam's secret identity as He-Man. The same secret that shattered her trust became intertwined with her quest to save magic from disappearing from Eternia. Now see, that's the thing. The stories, the overall look, the art on the back, it makes this one look fantastic. That's why I said the one with the long hair looks a lot better. See, this is what I'm saying. When you start redoing stuff, you listen to customers' feedback on what they thought you went wrong with. And they listened, and they found another way to make money also as well by reintroducing the same figure back to the shelf with a same price tag, getting people in the long run. So what we're gonna do, you know, one thing about the tape on these figures, man, you gotta give them credit. The tape be on these figures real hard. Teela. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 Teela. Masters of the Universe. Man. Just simple. I figure if you do stuff simple, you can have a lot of stuff. The shield is the right size. It's not too small. The shield looks bigger than almost He-Man and Heroes. Hero, I mean King Grayskull, my bad. We have the hands. These look like closed fists. Well, we'll be able to tell in a minute. Yes. So, well, one hand is open to take like a weapon. And one is a closed fist. Now, I know y'all say, oh, your reviews be bootleg, There's no real value here. Real value is everywhere. The sword. Now, people talk about hot water. You can get the sword back to the right shape. But your uncle ain't doing all that. Uncle ain't got all the time in the world for all that stuff. We have the actual head. Damn, you can use this as a Jean Grey head or a Goblin Queen head for the Marvel. You remember Marvel? How they have the Goblin Queen? This will make a great head for the Goblin Queen. Keep that in mind. Let us see if we can pull Teela off without doing any damage. All these plastic lip pieces that they put on there to hold the toy tight. Considering, honestly, how the situation works, that doesn't work anymore. Because, honestly, with some of these toys, you don't need to have actual plastic on the toys at all. Coming. Okay, so what we're gonna do here? Gonna look at her. Oh man, everything looks. The articulation at the top leg is there. The knees. Top of the boot. The foot swivels up and down. Maybe not too much from side to side. The arms. It has a joint there, elbow joint, the hands move around. Like I said, the neck, the head, up and down. And as you can see, you see how the waist, that seems a little loose to me. But it was like that when I pulled it out, so. Because you couldn't really move her waist from side to side here. But you're able to move this from a little bit side to side. So you know what? What are your thoughts and opinions? Because if you look at these look like totally two different figures. They don't look like they could be anything of the same figure. This figure here has a tan. This one don't. This one looks... Well, I turn her head a little bit more where you can see it. Her face looks more angry. And like a lot of people were saying before, it looks like she's been lied to and this is what you can go with. But it looks like the back of something was broken a little bit and this is what's making her move. Maybe I broke a little piece off the back where she can't stand straight. I don't know. Maybe I did and maybe I didn't. It looks like something could have been had broken right back there. But when I look at this figure, I like this figure. This figure here is lighter. This figure is a little heavier. The head, pull the head off. So what we're gonna do is add this head. Oh, wow. Now that looks fantastic, fam. Now that's Teela. Now that's what you could say. Then, you add the sword. Yeah. Like I tell people, the reviews are not the greatest, but you know what? From a regular person's standpoint, people without all the editing and everything, it's fun when you actually see somebody who actually collect toys tell you about toys. Not somebody who you don't see no toys around or really don't see them into it. Fam, it's hard to make sense of that. It's easier to make sense out of somebody that you could see actually with something. And like I said, when you actually do the side-by-side comparisons, it falls short. It's like something's missing. You can tell that this is the one that everybody's used to, and this one looks like something totally different. And this is how you could sell two of the very same figures and still make money. Listen to what people are saying, and you can sell how many of the same damn Teelas that you want, because like I said, these are two different toys. They don't look the same at all. And that's what I'm getting at. This is how you win. This is how a toy company listens and make more money. Just listening. Instead of just saying they know better and they don't give you what they want. Yeah, they gave us this one in the beginning, but they gave us this one too. So they made more money by selling this guy than by putting this guy out too. And these are not guys, these are women, but I'm just saying as a whole, fam. This is what they're doing. And this is the process. You release something somebody don't want first, which is this one. Then you release the one everybody wants. Then you get everybody going after it. But to later, fam, thank you so much for watching the unboxing, the review, and everything else, and listening to my story. Appreciate you. Peace out.